Oh man. Oh boy. Welcome to the best sports highlights. My name is Chris with a K. So excited I can't even talk straight. Welcome to my channel. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. My goal is to get to 10,000 subscribers, and I can definitely do that with the help and likes of you, you awesome person, you. And two, please make sure you leave this video a like and comment your thoughts. I want to know how you guys' day is going and your thoughts on the video and what I talk about. So let's get right to it. The game just ended between the Brooklyn Nets versus the Houston Rockets, and they were playing, in Brooklyn. This was like a awesome game. Before the game started, I predicted, Houston probably would win. They have a little bit advantage over Brooklyn. But man, I haven't been watching Brooklyn. Someone should throw a pillow at me right now because I've been sleeping on the Nets. They haven't got off to the great start. Now they're 2-3 because they won a game. So they were at 1-3 while Houston was at 3-1. You know, so literally records were flipped around. Basically, they had the opposite versions of each other, the mirror versions of each other's records. So this game got under the way. In the first quarter, Houston outscored these boys 33-24, so they were up by 9. By the end of the first quarter, at the end of the second quarter, Houston had 59 points. And wow, the Nets had 61, so they came back. They dropped 37 in the second quarter. Third quarter came on, and the Nets were just taking over the game. In the fourth quarter, it was literally the Nets just trying to maintain and hold on to the lead. The reason why these boys were banging the Rockets out because they were definitely beating them in field goal percentage. They shot 49% from the field, while Houston only shot 41%. Also, the Houston Rockets, they shot so horrible from three-pointer. They shot only 25%. 25%. And Brooklyn shot a whopping 59%. Let's call it 60%. Well, let's just say 59%. So they shot twice better than them, basically. Also, Brooklyn have returned over the ball 22 times, and Houston only turned over the ball 12. Usually when you lose a turnover battle, you lose a game, but not in this case. And they got out-rebounded. I'm talking about Houston. They only got 40 rebounds while the Nets grabbed 55. Crazy game. Crazy game. So just looking at stats and everything, I'm like, man, no one really tunes in the Brooklyn games last year. This year they do, obviously. So you see them on TV because they have a main attraction in Kyrie Irving. And then when Kevin Durant returns, oh my gosh, it's going to be something serious. So to give you an idea, the tennis was 100% full. The arena holds 17,732 people, and all showed up to watch the game because this is a really good Friday night game that went on. So let's just get to the box score. Let's look at the player stats. So in this game, look, James Harden coming off a 59-point game. He dropped 36 in this game. He might lead the league in points this year. I see him doing it again. Do you guys think the same thing? If not, who do you think is going to lead the NBA in points and scoring this year? Just comment below. I would like to know. Taurean Prince, for the longest, I thought Tayshaun Prince was still playing because if you look at the stat sheets, his first name is Taurean, so his first initial will be T, and his last name is Prince. So you see T Prince, you're like, oh, okay, Tayshaun Prince still moving and grooving. Well, it was definitely a different T Prince, and his name was Taurean. He led the Brooklyn Nets with 27 points, and he led them when rebounding with 12. While PJ Tucker had 5, and then Kyrie Irving had 10 assists, which I said literally like in the last video that, Kyrie, he can pass, it's just he likes to be a scorer more say. And then James Harden had 8 assists. So let's deep further into the stat sheet here. If we look at the Rockets, Westbrook had 27 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists. Harden had 36 points, 5 rebounds, and 8 assists. Like, these two, they're going to end up in the All-Star game, but, looks like these two are the only people carrying their team. They led the team in minutes. Harden with 37 minutes and Westbrook with 36. And then PJ Tucker with 35 coming in third. But the only person else, there's only two other people in double digits. That was Capella, who's having like a all right kind of bad year. You would think he would have more points because he has another passer to alley-oop him, but whatever. Then you have House. First name is Daniel, 6'6", 220-pound small forward. He dropped 15 points. He was 3 of 6 from three-pointer. PJ Tucker was 3 of 8. Westbrook was 1 of 6 from three-pointer. I think his shooters are going to stay the same. It's not going to really get better. James Harden was 2 of 16 from three-pointer. He jacks up so many shots. They attempted 48 three-pointers, man. The only person who shot decent was House and McLemore, who was 2 of 4. These boys were getting banged out. Assists, they totaled 21, and they gave away 21 fouls as well. But we go to the next. Taurean Prince, 27 points, 12 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 personal fouls. He was 6 of 10 from three-pointer. 6 of 10. People let that soak in. He's a power forward, but he's only like 6'7". That's the weirdest part. He's a 6'7" power forward, 25 years old, 30 in the league. He was a first-round pick, 12 pick, a couple years back when he got drafted. Harris, I like him because he won a three-point shootout last year. He shot 3 of 4 from three-pointers, so 15 points. This team has a good three-point shooting core. And then you have Allen, who I like, had a long day. A 6'11", we can call him a 7-foot man, 243 pounds. He's 21 years old. That's why he's kind of a little bit speedy. So he was drafted in 2017, first round, 22nd pick, and this was by the Brooklyn Nets. This is his second season. He's from San Diego, or San Diego as people say it. All right. So Jared, he's just a good person to run the floor. He did have 7 points, 10 rebounds, 3 points shy away from a double-double. Mr. Kyrie, or a.k.a. Mr. Uncle Drew Woo Woo, as I call him. He like a clutch three-pointer. And like Kyrie, I'm telling you, he's clutch. He dished out 10 assists, 4 rebounds, 22 points. Third leading scorer on the team. And LeVert, I love this guy. I so love Caris LeVert, man, 6'6", 205 shooting guard out of Michigan's. Oh my gosh, this guy, this is his third season, first round pick, 28th pick. He was drafted by the Pacers. So he's averaging 18.5 points a game. I like him. I didn't know who he was, because I was really sticking to my Warriors, but since now I can't stick to them. I like Brooklyn, how they look in the East. Prince is averaging 11.5 points a game. Let's see. Harris, Joe Harris is averaging 13.3 points per game. Let's see how many points Mr. Kyrie Irving, or a.k.a. Mr. Uncle Drew Woo Woo. He's averaging 35.3 points a game. He's tied for second. I'm guessing behind James Harden, which I'm going to double check. I'm pretty sure James Harden leads. Yes, with 36.8. 36.8. So he's having a heck of a season. Oh, Russell Wilson right now is averaging a triple-double. He's averaging 22.5 points, 12 rebounds, and 10 assists. How is Russell Westbrook the walking triple-double averaging guy? So four of their 5 starters on the Nets dropped 15 or more points. Then off their bench, they had Mr. Temple, Garrett Temple, who actually dropped. He was decent. He dropped 16 points. He was 4 of 6. So they shot a total of 19 of 32, 59% from three-pointer, 55 rebounds, 26 assists. So 5 more assists more than Houston. So they outplayed Houston, really. They really did. And I'm so proud Kyrie had like a clutch 3 at the end and stuff like that. This team's going to be deadly. When Kevin Durant start, I can see the starting lineup. They're probably going to keep Allen in. Unless they're going to start Durant at the center, which I wouldn't. So they're probably going to keep Allen there. Probably start Kyrie, keep Kyrie, start Levert, move Prince to the keep him at power forward and take out Joe Harris. Joe Harris will be coming off the bench. That's what's going to happen, and that's going to be a deadly starting lineup. So you have two people that's averaging in the teens. You have Irving averaging in the 20s, well, the 30s right now, and then you got Durant come back. They're going to be a dangerous team. This was a phenomenal game. At the end, the Houston Rockets just didn't have a great shooting night. They still have to find their groove. They have a good team this year, and I expect them to end the season really well. They just have to make sure they have great defense because their last game was against Washington, who is not really a threat to anybody. And that game was tied neck and neck. And in this game, so it's just one thing how they need to really work on their defense, become a defensive juggernaut once again. Brooklyn is a good team, but they've been down lately trying to figure themselves out. So I'm glad they got the win, but let's see how they will do. They will fare next against their next opponent. So yeah, I'm excited. I think the Brooklyn Nets will definitely make the playoffs this year, and they're going to make some noise. This win was really big for them, at home and whatnot. So I'm glad they won the game. So what are you guys' thoughts on the Nets this year? How are they going to be looking? Will Kyrie still be putting up big numbers, which I think yes. How will Houston fare out throughout the rest of the year? Let me know your thoughts. So please comment below, and also let me know how your day was. You know why? I ask because I'm a human being and I care. That's why. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. And thank you for tuning in. This was a great game. 123 to 116 was the final score. Go Brooklyn Nets. Go Brooklyn Nets. We're out.